Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News, a police youth worker says there's been a significant rise in scooter thefts in the last 6 months. The finalists for the 2012 Westpac Rotorua Business Excellence Awards have been announced. And in sport, the Bay of Plenty Steamers kick off their 2012 ITM Cup campaign against Taranaki tomorrow. Those stories and more coming up next on City News. Police youth worker Daryl Parker says in the last 6 months there's been a significant rise in scooter thefts around the country, around the city that should be. Mr Parker says scooters are a highly sought after luxury item that children of all ages enjoy. He says they can be quite expensive as well, which has made them a target.
I'd say the scooter issue, they're quite expensive, so a lot of kids wouldn't be able to afford those, and their only way of getting one is maybe through stealing one. And then even the parts are expensive, so now kids may steal them, break them down, sell parts, so it's all so it's a lot of things mixed in there.
And you can hear more from Daryl Parker and the issues facing our youth here in Rotorua still to come in tonight's City News. The finalists for the 2012 Westpac Rotorua Business Excellence Awards have been announced. Chamber of Commerce CEO Roger Gordon says the finalists represent a wide cross-section of the top businesses in Rotorua. Mr Gordon says it's the largest number of finalists since the inception of the awards. He says the selection of the category winners and, of course, the ultimate winner, the Westpac Business of the Year, will be a very difficult choice. A gala presentation dinner will be held on Friday the 5th of October. And for a full rundown of this year's finalists and information on the awards dinner, you can visit rotoruachamber.co.nz. Rotorua's Hospice Shop has launched its Give It Up for Hospice campaign with the help of local MP Todd McClay. Mr McClay spent the morning cleaning out his wardrobe to donate to the hospice fundraiser, and it's the second annual Give It Up for Hospice campaign.
This one has a story behind it. It's fun. I tried to put it on Trade Me, nobody would buy it, and therefore we have to give it away.
Thank you very much.
Campaign organiser Jan Morgan says the campaign is a great way to create awareness.
It's a quirky little campaign and it's a jolly good idea, and it's a way to actually highlight the hospice shops as well. So hospice doesn't have a national day, it doesn't have one day. So this is really, really important to spread the message about the work that hospice does.
And in sport tonight, last weekend's historic secondary schools rugby win by the John Paul College First 15 is still being celebrated. Team manager Lynn Norman says the boys deserve to celebrate as they worked hard for 12 months to achieve their goal. And she says there's depth at the school to build on for next year.
We've had quite a good squad of under 15s, and the under 14s have been doing really well this year too. So I know that there's a few of the boys that are definitely stepping up to first 15 level next year, and have been watching these boys to get a bit of inspiration. And so I'm sure that, you know, with a bit of rebuilding, that the team will do really well again.
But what a great win for you guys. What was it actually like on the day? Obviously you go on with a little bit of a pre-final nerves thing, I guess.
Yeah, well, it builds up until the start of the game. Well, for me it did anyway. But as soon as the kick-off went,
she's all on.
Focus, all on for that title.
And staying with rugby, the anticipation and waiting is over with the Bay of Plenty Steamers kicking off their 2012 ITM Cup campaign against Taranaki at Bay Park, Mount Maunganui tomorrow afternoon. A large crowd of Steamers fans, decked out in the blue and gold, are expected to be on hand at the Steamers headquarters. The first ITM Cup game of the season heralds the return of Steamers flying winger Lelia Masanga. The speedster, who wears the number 14, has been given almost hero status by many of the passionate Steamers fans. So there it is, Bay of Plenty Steamers to play Taranaki at Bay Park, Mount Maunganui tomorrow. And don't forget, if you can get there, kick-off is at 2:30 p.m. So good on you boys. Hope you have a good win to start the season. Let's check out the weekend weather now, brought to you by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight we're in for more fine weather, chance of an afternoon shower with light winds and a low of 2. Tomorrow for Saturday at the beginning of another sporting weekend, fine weather, so that's good news. A bit of morning frost, light winds, a high of 13 and a low of 5. And the outlook forward to Sunday, cloud increasing, late drizzle, northerlies developing, a high of 14 and a low of 9. And to the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Saturday, variable 5 knots, northeasterlies 10 knots developing in the afternoon, waves less than half a metre, fine weather apart from patchy morning fog. And don't forget to check out our program listings and upcoming events in our great city. You can go to tbrotorua.co.nz. And coming up after the break, I'm at the Citizens Advice Bureau to talk with Maureen Walker. Carly Jackson meets with police youth worker Daryl Parker. And recruitment specialist Mandy Pole has tips for job seekers.